Good morning, Natalia. My name is Emma, and I'm so excited that you have chosen to utilize our priority matrix system. May I have the pleasure of being introduced to your colleague? Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Okay, Natalia, I understand that you are the marketing manager for Nike, and you oversee 10 people. Is that correct? Perfect. I'm here to explain the basic functions of priority matrix to you and your teammates, so you may have a clear understanding on how to use our product in order to construct your marketing goals. All right, do either of you have any questions before I proceed with the demo? Awesome. If at any time you have a question or you need clarification on something, please don't hesitate to interject at any time, okay? Let's begin. Welcome to Priority Matrix, a time management application that is based on the Eisenhower method of arranging tasks by urgency and importance in a 2x2 matrix, as you can see here. By using this tool for yourself and among your team members, you will be able to improve productivity and organization. When you open up Appfluence Priority Matrix for Windows, this is what your screen will look like. If you are a new user, there will be a demo that pops up which I highly suggest running through. It contains some very helpful tips and isn't time-consuming. If you do not have time at the current moment to do this, then you may select the Help tab here. There are many user-friendly tips in order to kickstart your first matrix. Simply click on any of these tools to facilitate you in your learning process. Okay, let's proceed. So as a Nike marketing manager, I can guess that some of your responsibilities might be press media, in-store merchandising, brands marketing photo shoots, and marketing campaigns. I have listed these projects here on the left side as your areas of responsibility. I am sure you may have tons more and will continue to add to your matrix. However, to keep things simple, I will continue with these ones for now. You can decide later on to add projects and tasks as time progresses by simply clicking on the blue plus button. Here, New Project. You can name any of the projects based upon personal schedules, clients, meetings, goals, or any other classification that fits your needs. For example, meet client for lunch. If you want to delete a project, just right-hand mouse click and choose the Delete Project button and confirm yes. Delete project? Yes. You are able to determine which priority matrix is best for you by clicking on the blue Add button here. Today we are using the Eisenhower method, or matrix. However, if you just point your mouse over the different options, it will give you a brief summary of each. It doesn't hurt to test others to see if you may like other 2x2 matrix styles. The main difference is the name of the quadrants based on the concepts used by the method. As a Nike manager, you may be interested in creating several different styles of matrices. The main ones you may find interesting, if not all of them, I have listed here. So let's continue. First off, there is brain dump. This is a useful tool if you do not have much time on your hands to organize. You can separate things into 4 categories: everything, ideas, to-dos, and things to read. This is a simple way to write down your ideas without really having to sort all at the present time. You can always go back to this general list and add items or move them to a different project by simply clicking down on a task and dragging it to another project or quadrant. So let's see. We can move this here. Let's add one. Double click. Eat lunch at desk. Also, if you want to change the color of any project in your project list, simply right-hand click on the mouse and you can see the color scheme. Let's see. Here, right-hand click on the project, color schemes. We'll keep this ocean. This way, you are able to identify what type of matrix you are using, as well as organize your projects. All right, the next one you might be familiar with, the Eisenhower matrix. This is the standard format Appfluence priority matrix is driven by. It's by segregating what is the most critical and urgent to take care of down to the least urgent. critical and urgent, critical but not urgent, not critical but urgent, uncategorized. This could act as a home base for you in your general tasks for the day in a more regulated fashion than brain dump. You can double-click any quadrant in order to add a task. Let's see. Call communications department. Uncategorized. Don't forget to eat lunch. In any projects matrix, you can click each quadrant title and rename it to something that better suits your needs. Uncategorized. Random. Critical. Do these in morning. All right, so let's move on. The next one is SWOT analyst. SWOT analyst may be useful in marketing because it identifies information from an environmental analyst and separates it into internal strengths and weaknesses. Also, external issues, opportunities, and threats. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It assesses what an organization can and cannot do, as well as its potential growth opportunities on what may hurt the company. For example, I have listed a few different items in each quadrant. You can move them around if you need to, or to another project. You can also duplicate any task and add it to another project if it fits with the category. Simply right-hand mouse click and choose duplicate, and then move it to another quadrant. Let's see. Duplicate items, copy, opportunity, or perhaps better advertising, copy, duplicate, things to do today, to-dos, better advertising. You see how easy this is? It's just click and point. Anyway, moving on. If you want to personalize each quadrant color, simply click on the small clear box in the corner, and a color selection window will pop up. Here. How about green? Okay, maybe here. Let's see. Let's do this one purplish. That looks good. This will let you select a specific color for each quadrant in any project listed. All right, let's carry on here. Porter's Four Corners model. This is a predictive tool that helps determine a competitor's course of action. Unlike other predictive models, Porter's model additionally calls for an understanding of what motivates the competitor. Internal culture, value systems, mindset, and assumptions help in determine a more realistic reading of a competitor's reactions towards given situations. This will definitely gear your marketing team on the right course of action. Let's see. So we have motivation, drivers, financial goals, corporate culture, motivation, assumptions, cultural traits, organizational skills, action, strategy, how the business creates marketing, relationships and networks in business has developed, and then actions and capabilities, marketing skills, patents and copyrights, financial strengths. All right, so next, moving on. Last, and my favorite, retroactive project analyst. This one is a great tool that you can use right after a project is finished. This one I highly recommend using, especially since you are the head of marketing for Nike. This will definitely help you improve success by understanding where events went wrong. You and your team are able to review 4 different plans or items. Planned and successful, unplanned and successful, planned and failed, unplanned and failed. Planned and successful is a list of events that were correctly predicted in the planning phase and are also effectively executed while their time was due. For example, you could note here that people you assigned to the Apple Nike commercial appropriately planned the sequence of events with the hired contractors and was executed without flaw by the directing team. Let's see. Let's add. New item. Executed properly by all team members. Perfect. You can use this center here to move the quadrants around from one area to another in order to visually see one quadrant better than the other. Click on a task and you can mark as done by checking this little box here. Complete items, yes. Perfect. Executed properly by all team members, yes. Perfect. Unplanned and successful will compile all the elements of the project that were not foreseen during the planning stage, but which were handled satisfactorily by the execution team. For example, imagine your team that handled the venue. They found a better price at a similar location elsewhere and decided to change locations in order to save money for both companies. New item. Changed venue equal profit. Perfect. Let's click this. Check. Planned and failed. This is a place for things that were planned for success but did not happen as expected. This could be because of a mistake during planning, such as miscalculating the size on clothes each model needed to wear during this commercial, which ended up taking more time than usual. Let's see. Did not have right clothing sizes. Check. Yes. All right. The last quadrant, unplanned and failed. This is the final quadrant, which contains items that were not foreseen and which were also not successfully handled. Perhaps the shipment of Apple hardware was lost in the mail, which delayed delivery, and there was no alternative, so the whole project was delayed and took more time than expected. Here we go. Hardware shipment delayed. Check. This particular matrix in general can also be used as a personal improvement scale for your own goals as well.